Welcome back. Welcome back
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
This will be number 5, right?
Number 5, guys in
Top five.
conversation, y'all.
Conversation. Yes,
Five,
sir.
five. 50, 5th Street. Man, we are back in the building. I ain't rapping no game, but it's 55th Street, 5th episode. You did what I'm saying? I am Thomas as always.
I am Tony, and you are?
I'm the man in the dark, aka Tone The Tantrum, back in the building once again. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dogs is in the building.
I think you like being in the dark.
I know. I was kind of afraid if he was coming back. I was like, there he goes. We back in here.
Right.
Yes, sir. Shit, man. We got a long episode like always for y'all. Jam packed with entertainment, conversation, and you know a little bit of what everyone's talking about. We gonna kick it off.
Yes, sir.
Tone started the
Did it
conversation.
again, man. He
So-
did it again.
Let's get it.
Drake
What
did
are we
it again,
talking about?
Tom.
About Drake.
Drake did it again.
Yo, man, that man
Talk about it.
is superiously relentless right now. It's crazy. Like, what's crazy is I said 2 episodes ago, like he was gonna duck and all that. Then he came back with the push-ups track, and now he got another one. And that one, it's called Tailor Made.
Tailor-made freestyle, yep.
Yeah,
Tailor made.
People was thinking like it's AI, but I'm not taking it like AI. Like I'm an artist. I hear Tupac's voice and Snoop's voice with Drake's cadence. I know that's Drake. He just used their voice
Yeah.
to come at that angle at Kendrick. That
Straight up.
Kendrick, I would slap dog shit out of Drake when I see him. Earth, wind, water, and fire is getting slapped out of that light skin nigga. I'm telling you.
You see what he did? 2 of the best people from the West
From
Coast.
the West Coast, yes,
So,
sir.
He said for what I said too. I said the whole West Coast had his back. It don't look like the West
Right, I
Coast
remember
got his back.
that.
They came
According
from
to him,
yeah,
Snoop got his side.
2 of the biggest artists from the West Side. I mean,
That shit
sheesh.
was
So
crazy.
how y'all feel about him doing? Because what he did was pen his verse, and
Uh-huh.
then he did his verse in his own voice and just took AI, Pac's
Hey
voice
man,
and did it over.
he's
So how y'all feel about that?
man, it's amazing, man. He used the technology of what's going on, and what everyone's been talking about. Oh, is this verse? Is this song? Is this AI? He said, you know what? There is AI in
Right,
this one,
AI, yeah, right.
and I'm in this one,
And
and
I'm
it's
in it, right.
official. You feel me? And we going at the man.
So you don't feel like it was wrong for him using Pac voice?
Fuck no.
No.
Even Snoop
The
Dogg,
angle-
even
the
Snoop
angle
Dogg
is
like
crazy.
this.
The angle is so crazy. Like it's
Wow.
not about AI. It's not about what music technology that they use to make it sound that way. It's about him using that technology and creating a certain angle on a disc
Yeah,
record.
that
That
angle.
is
That
very
nigga's brilliant.
indifferent.
That
He's
art,
brilliant.
Very indifferent.
art, man. He
Brilliant
did.
for it.
He
He did
is.
nothing except push Kendrick to drop again. It's like we waiting on you.
He poking his shit out of his head.
Yes, he is, man.
He-
Yes, he is. He even gave him different angles to come at him. He said, "Call him a bitch for me" in Pac voice.
Man, he
said, "Talk about
wants
him
it.
liking little girls."
He want the
That's
smoke,
funny as
man. He want the smoke, man. He want
That
it,
shit was
man.
crazy, yo. That shit
Yeah.
was crazy. Like
I wasn't
like that
expecting
better
him to
than
drop it.
I kind of like that better than the first one. Like,
Then the push up.
yeah, like I mean, the push-ups is more of today's music's frequency and what people are used to listening to. Just the angle and the artistry and like the message. And the second one is just like, I know that it hit harder than the first one to Kendrick. I know that did.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
No, I definitely should. Just having them 2 on there, it had to. And then Snoop Dogg co-signed it. Was like he liked it.
yo,
like-
Right.
for the record,
I mean, shit.
let me say something. I was listening to that for the second time.
Yeah,
I was listening to Snoop verse, and I said, "Yo, I never heard Snoop rap this good like this."
yeah.
Like that's how it fucked me up. I'm like, yo, why is Snoop rapping like this? Like Snoop rhymes like ABCEFGWYX.
Slow with it. Yeah.
And keep it simple. Snoop
You
Dogg,
know,
keep
like
it simple.
it's
He
like
gonna talk
worship,
to you.
but it was just more complex. And hearing Snoop's voice was just that's
Straight
what
up.
made me like the song even more. Just from that angle,
Straight up.
like hearing Snoop Dogg actually rap. If I had to imagine it, I don't anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that was real
Straight
dope
up.
to drink. That was real dope to drink. If I was Kendrick, I had to fucking kill that motherfucker.
How do you think? How do you think Kendrick? What do you think Kendrick should do?
I mean, at this point, if someone's gonna keep pushing your buttons, use that momentum against them. Like, fuck it, let them anticipate it. You know, at this point now, whatever Kendrick drops, it has to be hot. So if Kendrick writes or records
Has to
3-4
be.
records and then not it, you can take your time until it's it. You know what I'm saying? Because the buttons are being pushed already. He doesn't have to rush. He does not have to rush. He could take his time.
I mean,
that don't mean come back
yeah,
out with
no.
a record.
I mean,
come back out.
He got to.
There's no time.
Wait till he drop his album. To actually
There's no-
diss him.
There's no time
Yeah,
frame
man.
on it. I don't put no time frame on it. But if
I
you're
know.
looking at it from where we're looking at it, Kendrick needs to drop like ASAP. And I feel like if he does drop, and then Drake kind of made him drop. Like it's kind of if he does drop, Drake forced him to drop, and if he doesn't drop, and then he don't respond. You know, so what should he do? Because now he looking like
he
a
in a
bitch.
lose situation, but that's why Drake is so strategic in this. He probably already knows that, you know, when the this is coming out.
Yo,
He probably already knows.
If I was in K-Dot corner, I'd tell him, listen, you're going against like the biggest artist in Drake. I mean, he's trying to push your buttons to make you rush. He done put out a diss record and then a wasted effort of a second one to push your buttons, trying to get you to rush. If it's not it, he wants you to push something out anyway, because it's not it. He's trying to, you know what I'm saying? So he could win. No, take your time.
If Drake keeps putting out records,
Yeah,
do we just call it over for it?
No.
He's gonna OD. He's gonna OD.
10 more records, and Kendrick finally drops one hot record good enough to like arguably kill him.
Fuck no.
That's that.
That shit ain't gonna mean shit.
I
Hell
feel
no.
like at this point he doesn't have any ammo. I feel like Drake then already ran the narrative. Like he already put it out there. Like what can you talk about me? He kind of did what what's his name did in 8 Mile or 8 Mile. Yeah, he did what Eminem did in 8 Mile, where he started talking about himself first. It's like now you ain't got shit against me. Now I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah. And Drake, he's smart because, you know, he hangs around all the battle rappers, man. He has a more in-depth insight about, you know, the whole music outside of hip-hop. I mean, you know, the battling scene is definitely part of hip-hop, but he fuck with them heavy, so he get a whole different, you know, perspective when it comes to battling. You know, like, that's why, and that's one of the smartest things to do is, like, because most people in hip-hop, you're not going to do that. You're not going to give nobody no ammo. But when it comes to battle rap, shit, a motherfucker might waste a round and be like, well, shit, you know, this and this and this about me, and this about me. And you probably going to say this about me, and then this about me. But yeah, he man, crazy.
So Kanye did jump in, right?
Yeah, he jumped in.
How y'all feel about that?
I mean, shit, he jumped in on the deep end, full of liquor, and I think he ain't gonna be swimming. For real.
Yo, I didn't even really hear what Kanye did. Like, I listened to it like one time, like all distracted, but I can't get like a real take on it. Only heard one line that like stuck with me. He said something about when my bitch listened to Drake, call her like the pussy get dry, some shit like that. That's the only thing I really remember. So, and it just sounded like Kanye wasn't serious neither. It was like a light jab. I can't imagine Kanye. Yeah, I can't imagine.
But
Kanye
now,
really
recently, Kanye, he not really writing nothing crazy no more, man. I can't remember the last time he wrote something that was like,
Well,
You hear
yeah,
what
that's
you hear
fair.
what Ye said?
But in his defense, I
That was
haven't
on the
listened to
album.
the last couple albums of his for real.
You said you haven't or you have?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Yeah,
But
I have.
Kanye, back when he was running with Wayne and Drake, and when everybody was just good, Kanye was the GOAT.
Now, yeah, he was writing.
Kanye was great.
He still writes, but it's more musically, and I know he has writers with him. So when it comes to putting the song together, he's still doing his thing. But when it comes to him just rapping, that nigga losing it. I ain't gonna lie.
You didn't like it?
Well, no, I didn't like that shit. It was for him to be Kanye. It was worse than Rick Ross.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because I was gonna say I thought it was good, but not good for him to be Kanye, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like he's
exactly.
Kanye. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean,
But-
like if he's gonna do it, he has to do it so musically inclined to where like it has to be a super smash hit from Kanye, unless it's like
Yeah,
some
the song was
super.
great.
Yeah, it was a good song. I mean, but that was a remix.
Right.
to,
You can't take
yeah.
like that and not make it great. But Kanye, they kind of redid the music and shit a little bit to,
Uh-huh.
but it was good. You know, I like his verse. It's just what he was saying wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah, it's not hitting. It's not
Right.
hitting like how this is supposed to. You feel me? He like just Kanye just make songs, man. We understand you got all them fucking bipolar emotions built up inside of you, but put it into music, man. Just
He
focus
just
on
jumped
music.
in so he wants to be the center of attention.
Promotion.
This is my beef.
Promotion, yeah. Ain't nobody got the best beef in this year except for me. Drake ain't got the best beef. I got the best beef.
Yo, so you watched the interview, right? Because you was talking about it off the pod. You
Nah,
watched the interview, right?
I didn't watch the full interview. I seen clips of it,
Yes,
but yeah, I haven't sat down to watch the full interview.
So right after he started playing his verse for the dude that was interviewing him, he dude asked him like, how did this all come about? And he said Future, he didn't say Future, he said Pluto. He said Pluto called me and was like, hey, we trying to get this fuck nigga Drake out of here. So
wow,
my narrative now is completely switched. I don't think that this was supposed to be a Kendrick and Drake thing. I think this was a fight between Drake and Future. And then as you could see, everybody on his album, you know, I think Future went and got everybody that dissed Drake on the album to go and diss him. I think this was just between Future and Drake.
Word.
And I think Kendrick was just one of the first people that they got, and because that was one of the first people that they got, Drake was like, "Oh, nigga, you diss it?"
Yeah, shit.
go.
It's
So
just like everybody been saying. Like they really recruited everybody that has a grievance against him to knock him off that top spot. Like I don't know. I wonder who else is gonna come out of the woodworks if anybody has the balls enough to.
Right, who else don't like Drake? Who else don't like Drake? Come over here and diss him with us.
We gonna have a studio session, and this time we got this hot track. We got Metro on the beat. We got Kanye West on the beat. Now, if they all come together, I believe they could make a smash ass motherfucking hit. I mean, Drake gonna have to recruit. I don't think he would have to. I don't think he can handle all of them on his own. I don't believe that. No,
Thanos. He gonna snap his fingers and them niggas gonna disappear. I'm telling you.
40 gonna turn into a stone. Fucking
Right.
fucking Roy Woods gonna turn into a stone and shit. All his artists,
Right.
Drake's artists gonna turn into stones and just get up his gauntlet. Now that shit. Hey, I might do a meme, y'all. Y'all might get something right here. All right. But yeah, I'm
lost.
I did the extraness so I can make sure I see it. I don't think I've seen all the edits for the last one. I don't think I did no edits. And I believe I did. I believe I did some of this. I did some of this. And I ain't do none of that. So if I do like this, I'm for sure gonna see it when I'm skipping through a motherfucker for real.
Right.
But man, yeah, nah, for sure. I definitely need it to be easier. But man, shit, I don't think Kanye West, he definitely should have stayed out of it, but he adds to the dynamic of, you know, what this could possibly look like. I mean, shit, I honestly think those people will eventually collab and create a fucking a diss to him. Because I don't think Kendrick's not doing nothing.
They've been had beef. You think Kendrick and Drake been had beef? Kanye and Drake been had beef.
Oh yeah, we already know that.
That's been going on for a minute.
Yeah.
Or
and it had to be about him. Yeah, it had to be about him messing with Kim K or somebody. I'm pretty sure it was Kim K. Shit, that's what he said. I know where you stay at on his last album. Shit.
Yeah, after this pod, we should get together and we should just make an album to this Drake. We should just team up.
I mean, shit, everybody else doing it.
Everybody doing it.
Do it for y'all. We gonna do it for y'all.
Stay tuned. We got one for y'all.
And y'all better support it.
Episode 6.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He don't want no smoke with us. Guys in this, yeah, we lifting up the. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, we don't need you unless you want to be in there. You know what I'm saying? Are you on Team J?
I'm gonna do J. Cole on y'all. I'm gonna make this shit with y'all, and then I'm gonna apologize.
I got Tone in it, and we lighting Tony up. It don't care, I don't care. Yeah, you know, give a. I'm just saying. We gonna come at you crazy, boy. You might want to switch teams. I'm just saying.
Nah, I got Drake. That nigga taking out 50 rappers at one time.
Nigga Drake got Thanos got killed. I'm just saying, you can sit by his side if you want to. I don't think that shit gonna play.
It took a lot, man. It took a lot.
Hey, we got a lot.
It took a lot.
Yeah, we got a lot. Straight up.
You need all the rappers.
Nah, yeah, they're definitely they're gonna have to come together. Stop being all separate, doing y'all shit. Y'all know y'all got the same plan. Just come together. I mean, we already know the plan. They've already showed their hand. They already showed their hand. Yeah. It's like, come on, y'all.
That's weak, though. That is weak.
I mean, shit. What armies do? Shit, they don't just bring
but our army
over
not
here
fighting one person.
Yo, listen.
If I go get an army to fight you, and then we got a problem. I'm weak as hell.
Imagine fighting an army.
Or you super strong.
Imagine fighting an army of ants. You just gonna step on them motherfuckers. Like,
but depending on what type of ants they is, shit.
Not lyrically built or sound to like even compete. Like Kendrick might be like the only one that could actually diss someone. Future can. What the fuck is The Weeknd gonna do? What the fuck is Travis Scott gonna do?
That's why them motherfuckers gotta gather up like a goddamn Power Ranger and Metamorph.
Right.
Or a goddamn Transformer and everybody come together. I mean, it's gonna take. Yeah, it's gonna take Weeknd singing. It's gonna take Kanye West fucking and producing on the beat and shit, making that shit sound crazy. We gonna need Metro's drums. We gonna need Future's like ability to have that ATL, that club type of fucking hit. We gonna need Kendrick to come in there and make that bitch complex. And who else we gonna need Rick Ross just to do the ad-libs and talk and talk at the end and talk at the end. If they came in like that, I mean, shit, they might have something. They might have something.
Now you still putting up, because it still depends on the bars, right? And you still putting up Kendrick bars against Drake bars.
But if he's a company, if he do a little off and on, not making it so complex with Future and Kanye, they do some little off and on. They rap one line, Kanye West finishes it, then Metro picks it back up, or Future picks it back up, and it's so many things they can do with that. With Kanye West executive producing and that shit, I mean, they could have something for real, man. They really could.
What's that group called? The Locks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Jadakiss and Styles P?
Yeah, kind of like Baby Gone. Yeah.
Exactly like that. Exactly like that. Yep. For real. Shit, they could do Kendrick have his first verse alone. Then Future have his verse alone.
What is Future gonna say?
Shit.
Shit,
He
we
gonna
can't take
he gonna, he
none
gonna
of them
spill the
comes up.
tea.
Future's gonna say a bunch of
He gonna
nothing.
spill the tea. He gonna spill the tea. He gonna be like, your baby mama did this or your old girl did this, and I think that's all he gonna be
They're
able
gonna
to
do the
speak.
same thing. No, it's gonna be the same shit.
I think that's why they haven't said too much to each other because shit, they already know what each other gonna say. They all mess with the same women, so. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I want them to come together though. You feel me? I'm not rooting for them because I know Drake is gonna. He has the team to demolish all of them, and he has the ability himself to do it. But I mean, to make it more entertainment, it's gonna have to be a goddamn wrestling match where it's everybody. It's a Royal Rumble, but hey, some motherfuckers got some coalitions already formed.
I just want to take the time to point out that this was not the conversation on the second episode. Not at all. Everybody said Drake is trash.
Nah, I never said Drake.
No, you ain't
trash.
say he was trash. That's fair.
I just did
But
not.
y'all did not
think he was
expect him to
gonna
come
respond.
back.
Yeah, we
And I
ain't
did
expect
not
him to be 10 toes like this.
And double down on it.
Yeah, we ain't expect that.
Not at all. Shit, who did? I said K-Dot was about to drop this weekend.
Yo, he is begging them to drop. And
He
then
got some shit.
on the what is it called? Tailor-made freestyle. He say, drop yours, and I can't word it verbatim, but he basically said drop yours, and then everybody else like drop yours and I get with you, and everybody else that got something to say, I get with y'all after that.
Nah,
drop your album, man. Drop your shit.
He wanted. Y'all cannot come knocking on the king's castle and then after a whole fucking fortnight of fucking banging on this castle door, y'all walk away and expect him not to come outside.
I don't think Kendrick was ready. Like I said, I didn't think this was supposed to be a beef between him and Drake. I think it was supposed to be a beef between Future and Drake. And Future just went recruiting, and we just heard what's his name first. And because we heard him first, Drake is like, okay, nigga. But I don't think he was ready.
Them niggas really thought Drake was not gonna come back. They was like, yeah, we gonna get together. What's Drake gonna do? It's all of us together.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was thinking. You never seen a group of artists jump a nigga in a rap beat. This is different. That's what makes it entertaining. This is very different. This is like 10. What Drake said, 20v1. I can't even include all the 20. I got like 10 people in my head, but whatever. I mean, more than one is enough. I mean,
right.
Like
what's the point? It's like it's
So
I
mean,
they're trying to bully the light skinned dude.
They thought that because them niggas thought there was gonna be some crazy Voltron squad that Drake was gonna fold.
Mm-hmm.
I use that to his advantage.
That shit didn't do nothing but make him look more powerful for real.
Mm-hmm. Nah, straight up, and that's where you miscalculate and you jump out there too fast, and it's like shit. That formation was sloppy. He got too many hoes in it. Way too many motherfucking hoes in that formation.
Some niggas gonna fold. Some niggas gonna keep swinging.
Yep, and just when he thought he had somebody who was gonna be on this team, that motherfucker said, "You know what? I'm just gonna apologize."
I disagree. I think because Kanye got
into so bad.
I think because Kanye got into this and he did this both Drake and J. Cole. I think right now is the time for J. Cole to show his ass. I think right now is the time for J. Cole.
No.
Get on
put
Kanye
money on this.
ass.
This nigga is not coming out with nothing.
J. Cole already faked this Kanye. You know me, I be paying attention. There's a song called False Prophets.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, he's definitely dissing Kanye there. He's definitely throwing some light jabs at Kanye there.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it.
Makes more sense. Like it just pinpoints to Kanye. Take a listen to that. False Prophets.
I want him to come out. I want J. Cole because I get I'm trying to give J. Cole the benefit of the doubt. If Kendrick is your friend, and then I get that. If you get what I'm saying, like if we got into it and you made a diss song to me. I don't know how it works there, but if they friends, they friends, but Kanye is not your friend.
Yo, listen,
and because Kanye is not your friend, you have to eat this nigga up.
Yo, have you heard False Prophets yet, Grim?
Nah.
boom. When you listen to False Prophets, imagine that J. Cole heard Kanye diss and J. Cole dropped it as a diss track. And listen to the record like it's a diss track to respond to Kanye. It's gonna sound fire to you. This song was really dropped 4 or 5 plus years ago. Now, I mean, so the timing on it would be wrong. Like, that's why I don't think J. Cole could even do anything else, because False Prophet is it all in a nutshell.
Yeah.
It's like he just happened to release it early type of shit. But if he would have, if he never released that shit and put it out now, he would literally destroy Kanye in a most subtle way. I know the song. I heard this song. It would subtly destroy him without like it sounded like a deep song or nothing.
I don't think he got enough heart to go against crazy Kanye. And I don't mean that crazy Kanye. I don't mean to call you crazy in a negative way, Kanye. I'm just saying.
Had the heart. He did it already.
Crazy in a
song. He believed it at some point.
Unpredictable actions. Crazy.
I try to take that. Like I said, I try to give J. Cole the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to believe that this nigga don't got no heart, even though that is what it looks like. I don't want to believe that. I want to believe that this is his friend and he's just trying not to go against his friend. He don't want to fuck that relationship up. So he's trying to be mature with his friend. But I feel like if anybody else, and if that is true, if anybody else does come at J. Cole needs to cut them down. Like, if you claim you the best rapper, you know, and then you need to cut anybody else off. Like, let them know that's your best friend. And anybody else that come at you,
this nigga with that friendship,
go at them up.
Damn, God, you fuck that friendship, man. There ain't no fucking friendship when it comes to making no beefs, no diss song, and none of that shit.
I don't think Kendrick meant to diss this nigga. I think that
nigga meant it. He recorded it. He wrote it. Listened to it.
Kendrick, let's say J. Cole and Drake are in the car. Kendrick came by to shoot the car up. And the bullets were meant for Drake. Kendrick just came by to shoot the bitch up because, you know, he trying to hit Drake. But J. Cole just happened to be in there. So you probably caught one or two.
Casualties of war.
I mean, but still, that's still a body on you. Shit, that don't mean nothing, whether you his friend or not. I know a lot of, well, I don't know a lot of people.
I didn't mean to shoot. I was trying to hit Drake.
It's people that kill their motherfucking best friends.
Uh-huh.
In real life, so I mean, shit.
Nah, I'm just talking about like the mature route. I think J. Cole is a mature dude.
I mean, yeah, but he should have kept his mature ass in his mature lane. When his ass swerved over into a different lane, shit. Fuck all that shit.
They ain't maturing no more. They ain't ready for. Like, J. Cole clearly dissed them first.
Yeah, and you gotta eat that. First. You gotta eat that, man. You can't.
Kendrick came back, and then J. Cole.
Worry about that.
Then he had his change of heart. Like, J. Cole clearly
he bit off more than he could chew.
Yeah, he stirred the pot first.
That nigga one of the instigators in high school. He just the person in the background. Oh shit!
Right.
I know you ain't gonna let him say that. Oh, he get all his words in. Oh, what? Oh, that's all he did.
Listen, that man said he feel like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, after he got punch drunk. Yeah, he ain't those.
I still got hope for J. Cole, man. I don't think J. Cole is out of it.
Be an artist.
He's gonna jump back on Drake's side. But
that nigga Drake, hell no, I would not take him. He's weak, bro. You can't take him. That's like going to the basketball court. You see this nigga get
friend, man.
You see a nigga get dogged. And you think you gonna pick him up for your last person, bro? This nigga ain't played no defense.
He didn't get dogged by.
He didn't get dogged at all. He had a good response, and then
he had a good response. He just apologized after.
Totally weird.
Hell this is just ain't nobody like that shit.
This is damn near unfathomable. Like,
yeah, it is.
How do you?
Like, I was sad as hell.
How do you damn near punch someone, make them stumble and fall back? And then they get back up like they want to fight, and you just like, nah, you my bro. I shouldn't be doing this.
Nah, that's I don't think he knocked him down.
I apologize. Nah, Cole's 7-minute drill was a good comeback. It was.
But he ain't knocked that. He ain't nobody down.
It wasn't trash. It wasn't. I mean, you don't know until
now you got my perspective. Now you taking my perspective.
He changing. We gonna play the tape back.
I mean, everything comes with a timeline. Everything comes with a timeline, bro. And certain things are happening after the shit I'm saying. So, I mean, I'm not gonna be on the money on everything anyway. But The
Shit,
fact
who
of the matter
is?
is just like
I'm definitely not.
I've never imagine 50 Cent dissing Ja Rule and just saying I apologize. Imagine Jay-Z dissing Nas and saying I apologize. Imagine Beanie Siegel dissing Jadakiss and saying I apologize.
All these people,
Imagine-
different
ima-
caliber of people.
They
Yeah,
are,
they
but
are.
they
A lot,
they all were artists in the same industry, the same competitive nature.
Yeah, but they
I mean, the niggas not even
they
niggas
take
barely
competition
dying,
to a
like,
whole different
niggas
level.
barely dying like they used to nowadays. I mean, niggas are still dying, but I don't
Yeah,
even
but
see where
all
it's
them
that severe.
people, they came in with that dog in them. J. Cole don't got no dog in him like that. You can see in his eyes, bruh.
He said it. He said it out of his own
He
mouth.
did say it in the song.
He said I was being goofy, trying to be goofy for a check. Da, 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 da. That's not me. That's my brother. Like he said it himself. I don't even have to like guess anything.
Okay.
Oh,
He said that
that.
shit related to how he grew up, and
He was doing it for the fame and the clout that came with it. I mean,
Yeah,
he
that
got an
nigga-
album that's coming out soon.
He
too,
just like
so-
he said, he a goofy ass nigga for jumping into some shit that he ain't really want to get into. You stupid. That's like getting into a car, they about to do a drive by, but you say, "Oh yeah, let me out at the stop sign." Though, like, nah, nigga, you in here,
Fuck,
bruh.
nigga, you in
Ain't no
there.
fucking, ain't no
You in
getting
here.
out.
And if the cops pull us over, you saying it's your gun, nigga.
Exactly.
What you
Like
talking
it's like it's you don't. If you so mature, you a grown man, bruh. You should already know.
He's in his career he's a rapper.
Yeah, but
So,
at the same
what do you
time,
expect a rapper to do?
He's a lyricist.
if to do
He's a
what
rapper.
a
His
rapper
whole career
does,
has been- his whole career has been off of like him being like one of the only lyrical rappers in today's day and age.
Right.
I mean, now someone wants to battle you, someone comes at you, you do what you're supposed to do. You come right back. He wasted no time. He came back before Drake, and that's one thing I respect with Cole. Like Cole already back. I'm like,
too. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, all right, cool. This shit is all right too. This ain't nothing crazy, but this is all right. Like I could fuck with this. And then when he apologized, that's why I got mad. Because it's not like I heard it was like, oh, it's trash. And then he apologized, so I understood why he did it. I was confused, like, what?
Mhm.
Like, yo, you did your thing, a little son. What's up? Like,
yeah,
were you scared?
that,
Was he
like
trying to
battle
protect
rap,
from
that
a
nigga-
bullshit
relationship.
like battle rap. That nigga choked, bruh. That's what that
Yeah.
nigga did. He choked. Instead of saying, "Oh, I choked y'all. I don't got nothing else," he said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, crowd. I'm so sorry, man. You know, I had a late night. It's my best friend. I'm sorry, y'all.
Thomas do
I'm
not
sorry.
like it at all. He do
Fuck
not.
I don't respect it. Hell no. I don't care if it's for the love of music or being mature and shit. None of that shit matters. You in this shit to make music and entertain. That's your contract, to make music and entertain, bruh. Ain't none of that friend shit involved when you making
He
music,
got a
bruh.
life outside of being a rapper.
Yeah, and if that's his real friend gonna understand that was just music, and this is
Not if
just
you
our
got-
entertainment.
Not if your real friend got a real friend. Then let's say that is his real friend. But Drake is not Kendrick's real friend. So if he aligned himself with Drake, you know what I'm saying, and then that doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good.
But that's
shoot up
why
the car every time.
As a real man, and he supposed to be a real man, and he old enough to the point where he should know this and have people around him. Bro, you stay out of it, bruh. If your two friend, if you got two
can't.
friends, yes you do. If
You in the big three.
it don't matter what you in, nigga. That's just some fucking title
You a
some
rapper.
people give
You in
you.
the big three.
Yeah, but that shit don't mean nothing. And when it come to your friends, the people that actually matter, since it matters so much, bruh, you put
So
the
I
shit
think
that's
honestly, that's what I think he was doing, is trying to just stay out of it. But I do think that he's gonna get back into it, and I do think that it was too
Fuck
late for him to stay out of it.
Why
He
get
already
into
dropped that song.
so why get back into it if your friendship is still on the line?
Because it's not. I feel like if you get back into it, it won't be against Kendrick. I feel like it'll be against
So
everybody else.
he
that
gonna say,
aligned
Kendrick,
himself.
this ain't for you. This just for them other dudes, and this
Pretty much.
Fuck
Pretty
outta
much.
here. Nigga, you can't get on in the field and be like, I want to fight everybody on this side. Everybody over there, don't attack me. I ain't
No,
gonna.
you don't
bother
say it out loud. You just do it.
You gonna get-
fight everybody on that side.
You gonna get stabbed in your fucking back, in your neck, in your head. Like that, hell nah, bro. You can't. You gotta have a dog in you, bro. If you ain't got no dog in you, do not step your ass out on the field, or you gonna get chewed the fuck up. You gonna
Do
be
not come
food.
outside.
I get that, but I feel like that's just what we want as entertainment. You get what I'm saying? Like I still believe that this guy I believe that you could be a rapper, you could be the top rapper and not have dog. I don't believe that Lil Wayne is gangster at all. But he is a top rapper. I don't believe that Lil Wayne is gangster.
But he comes from a gangster, so-called gangster, fucking background of. He comes from a background where he was active in the background, in his background. Cole
Did you hear the
has
story
not
about how he
stayed.
became a blood? Wayne?
Not.
I ain't gonna get into it, but I don't believe that him, Bert, none of these niggas, I don't believe that they gangster. I believe that they're doing it for the look. It's like,
Yeah,
hey,
of
I'm
course
in
it
hip
comes
hop,
with it.
so right.
Yeah, it comes with it, but shit, I done heard shit from him and from other people talking about when he was young, before he even got on that shit. He was active. He not
Me?
out. Yes, outside. Yeah,
That's
outside.
my rapper. That's who I know.
Drugs, fucking guns, and everything else. Allegedly, because I ain't gonna put down on him, but shit, they got stories before and after.
I mean,
And really after, when everybody left, and in the music and outside of music, where he had to step up and do everything. They got
well,
stories of
that's
it.
as far as a rapper, yeah. But you say being active, like
Yeah,
in
I
the
said outside.
streets.
Yeah, outside of this,
You don't even
outside
have to
of
be
rap and
active. All
inside.
you gotta do to be considered gangster, all you gotta do is be around the gangsters. You don't even gotta be a gangster yourself. Y'all hear me
It's
good?
not true.
Y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
Let me hear you.
I'm gonna pause for a quick sec. But
That's
yeah,
what
like I mean, I done seen some people who was not that gangster. They weren't 100% pussy. They weren't 100% gangster, but they knew some niggas who was like 100% gangster. So you had to tread lightly with that nigga, even though he was the weakest link. It's just the weakest link out of a
Okay, yeah,
out of a
that's true. I
circle.
see
You
what
know
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying? It don't
And
necessarily gotta be out there like that.
nah. And when I say gangster, I mean a man of his word, man. You feel me? I'm not. Falling for the gangster is a person that gotta kill somebody or shoot somebody or do all this. Nah, that's not gangster. That's stupidity. A
Yeah, I
gangster
thought
is
you
a
was talking about referring to that as getting active.
nah.
Like I'm not
I'm
Wayne never
saying
got.
I'm saying a man that stand on you feel me on what he's saying he doing, and and stand on his motherfucking word and shit. They done said he done stood on his motherfucking word, whether it
Oh
was
yeah, I
just
say
just
that. Yeah.
just drugs or hypothetically, guns and shit like that. Like I said before he got on, because they tell hella stories of when like how Birdman actually like first met him and shit. Like he was in the hood selling a lot of drugs, hypothetically, and he already had money, and he fucking linked up with what's the name, Birdman, allegedly, and was continue doing it even up until he got his fucking point. He got the option. He got the opportunity to, carry cash money on his shoulders once everybody left. They said he was still active.
That nigga had that whole Young Money on his back, Cash Money on his back.
Yeah,
For
they
real.
say he was still active, but now and when like I said, when I say gangster, I just mean a man that's going to stand up against adversity, stand on his word and shit like that. Like that's gangster to me. Being active in gang and shit, that shit ain't gangster to me. Obviously, you just a lost person that's entertaining.
That's just ignorance.
Yeah,
Straight ignorance.
and that's all it is. And I don't blame people that's in the games, because shit, you don't have no people in the house. You want to go out and find some people that's like minded like you, look like you, and potentially get some money. So I mean, I don't blame nobody, in the situation who doing that. But J. Cole,
Yes. I think J. Cole coming back. We gonna see though. We gonna see. I feel like he gotta at least come back. Yeah.
And I might be wrong.
Right. I
might be
want him
wrong.
to come in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
wrong.
Tom.
It's too late.
Yo, your girl dropped Taylor. What you think?
What's the thing?
Are you a Swiftie?
That shit ain't turn you to a Swiftie?
You said it was about to be some
You're
open
not even
poetry,
trying to
snapping
entertain me
shit.
like, nah.
It was fucking. It was music. I
What I
heard one
did, I
song
can
with
tell
Post
you.
Malone.
Listen, I can tell you what I did swiftly. Right past her fucking album. Let's see who else came out. I'm not a swiftly. I just swiftly moved past this shit.
Did you listen to? I listened to a couple seconds, like I told
Nah,
Grim, man.
I told y'all that last episode, the episode before that, she got 30-second maximum and she got none.
Yeah.
So all my takes be off. So anytime I got to take, don't even credit it.
The shit just popped up. Excuse me, the shit just popped up on mine, and I was like, shit, let me just play this shit real quick. I played like 5 seconds of it.
I heard this motherfucker Grim laughing like as I clicked to play it. I was like, oh hell no! Like I was cursing about it and everything. I had a whole like conversation with me cursing out my head. Like no way I'm listening to this shit. He's like, yeah, you about to be a Swiftie. He was laughing this shit like that same laugh right there. I'm like, hell no! I didn't get that shit to listen whatsoever. She ain't getting to spin on me.
I ain't listened to it at all. I'm gonna have to Google and see if she got a rap song so I can listen to just that song. There's no way in hell I'm gonna pull up Taylor Swift on my phone and listen to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it was
has
singing.
To be something hip hop or something.
It was singing. I thought it was gonna be motherfucking poetry and shit. That's why I listened to it.
It sounded like it was, or the album, I forgot what it's called, but it says something. It says poets in it. So it looks like it's supposed to be a poetry album or some shit.
Yeah, I heard singing. Like I said, I listened to like 5 seconds of it because I thought it was gonna be no music or nothing. I thought she was about to be in that bitch snapping. I'm like, man, this motherfucker, she's singing like usual. I turned that shit off. Like, out of here.
I'm mad y'all went to go listen to it.
Well, I ain't go. It was just on my YouTube, and I was like, you know what? It's the first thing I saw. Like, I'm gonna play this shit real quick. Now she's snapping on some. I might listen to it. As soon as she started singing, I was like, this motherfucker Taylor Swift, man.
Search and see if she got a hip hop song or a song where she's rapping on that album.
I mean,
I might check that one out.
She probably is rapping on that motherfucker. She had Post Malone on it, so shit.
I want to hear Taylor Swift rapping, man.
Yeah,
I want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're gonna be white and coming to rap, you have to be advanced. Like Eminem was advanced. Logic is advanced. The only one that's not advanced that people like were dealing with is MGK, Machine Gun Kelly.
So to come into rap or to hip hop?
Yeah, into hip hop. There was another dude. I forgot his name.
Ain't Ariana Grande? Didn't she come? Wasn't it some female? I don't know which one, but didn't they come into hip hop too? Iggy Azalea, not Iggy Azalea.
Iggy was rapping. Yeah, she from Australia.
How you feel about that?
She was doing like a genre like type of rap thing. Like I don't know. I don't really listen to her TV.
She do it like Post Malone was trying to do. Come into the shit, take the shit, get our take our culture, and then go do what they usually do, country and shit like that. And just focus on their audience and shit. So, she fell off after fucking messing with different celebrities and shit. And I think T.I. dropped her. And she was like a hassle in the studio. But yeah, it was some talk about her. But yeah, I mean, it's trash.
I ain't never kept up with her. I don't even know her. I just know the name.
Ain't no point.
I don't know their names.
Now Ariana Grande, she stick to.
Rap has gotten so commercial that the biggest market isn't like niggas. It's like young melanated kids and white people. Like market for it is different. Like real niggas is not even really like buying tickets to go to shows and tours and shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't never been like that. Shit, the music, the fans that actually buy music, it's always been
people are not
the majority of white.
They don't want to live that life at all. They're just going there to get the closest thing to it.
Say it one more time.
Like a lot of people that are fans are not people actually living that lifestyle. Most people that are paying money for these things are like, good kids, good people, doing good things.
Entertainment to us.
And it's entertainment to them. But, like there's people who really living this in real life, or the effects of it in real life. So,
no, for sure. That's the thing. That's the whole
And
nostalgia
that's what's fucked up.
about
That's
our
what it's
culture.
fucked up
You don't
about, like,
gotta
music.
fucking live it in order to be a part of it. You
Mhm.
can just sit by and witness and absorb it and learn how to talk like certain people and shit. And then you might get assimilated into our culture.
Yo, you
Shit.
don't notice? You don't notice that a lot of, like, I'm not even gonna say hip hop. I'm gonna say a lot of black artists in that industry. The music is very toxic, and that's what gets pushed more. Like, there's no
Yeah.
such thing as R&B no more. There's
Yeah,
no
no,
like,
that
there's no
sucks.
black love music no more.
I
There's no
mean,
black.
there is, but not mainstream.
Not mainstream. Yeah,
It
yeah.
used to be mainstream, but the
Yeah,
narrative has kind of been changed.
yeah, but that was what was being bought at the time, and it was early. It was early for R&B. So you feel me? It still had its trajectory of going up. Shit, hip hop. Remember, hip hop was started out up here, but shit, they expected that motherfucker to go down. So and when they start seeing how you can control people and control certain events with hip hop, shit, they was like, you know what? This shit don't look like it's gonna go away. Let's pump some more money into that instead of going down. That shit went up, motherfucking, and then R&B started falling off. Supply
Yeah,
and
Hip hop
demand
we
just
for
need
went
more
from
black
zero
negativity.
love
to
music back. We need way more black love music back.
Nah,
I'm
straight
tired of
up.
this.
to
I'm tired of
100%.
this self hate music that they putting out.
Bring R.
That
Kelly
doesn't.
back. We
Yeah,
need to
like,
they need to let R. Kelly out of jail.
Or at
Fact.
least allow him to record in there.
Exactly. That's a fact.
An open
Give us
studio
some,
for him.
right. Nigga studio in jail.
Somebody get that man a studio. Put a GoFundMe for R. Kelly studio.
that nigga got money. He don't need a GoFundMe.
How the fuck he don't got no money? He took all
But
that.
he knows
It's
someone
like,
with
oh,
some
his
money.
money.
He knows someone with some money.
Yeah, but who gonna put that money into his motherfucking pocket and risk it getting taken? Ain't nobody about to do that. But
Yeah,
I
it looks
hope.
like we at that point.
Yeah,
Just
we
about.
we we are just about that time. Shit, we have 13 minutes left, you guys, just for an hour. Where do we want to take it, man? We've touched on Drake. We talked about Kanye getting into it.
Yo, Tone, you say
Yo,
you say hip hop is being, just trash music is being pushed. Why do you think that is?
well, there was let me try to recollect. I believe it was someone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. They I saw it online. They was talking about some meeting with like all the owners of the major labels, which are like majority Jewish or some shit like that, or just white. I don't know. And like they wanted to push out toxic music. They didn't want to push out like you know you know, black music, black love, or something like opening the eyes of black people and things like that. They wanted to put out like ignorant music. And then that's when like the whole narrative of it changed. Like, and that's what's big now. Like 21 Savage, straight ignorance, shit like that. Like there's lanes for artists like that. No intelligence, straight ignorance. Make it simple and familiar to the ear, and you'll have a good chance. And that's what like right now it's like female drill. I feel like they're trying to demasculate the black man. I mean, sometimes I be sounding real crazy and far fetched, but I be seeing shit to the extreme, even though it just seems like just something simple. And I'm noticing that shit now. That's the biggest frequency
With
in music
music,
right now. Yes, is a female
emasculation with
rapper.
music.
The best frequency in hip hop right now is it has to be some type of estrogenic frequency of music. So lately, it's been female rappers rhyming on drill beats like Ice Spice. I mean, and now they're bringing the uneducated female rappers in. Sexy Red. Sexy Red looked like a project bitch that made it famous.
It's a few of them. It's a
I
few of
mean,
them.
look at the Megan Thee Stallions putting out.
Blue
Just
River.
mad,
It's a lot of
stupid,
them.
ignorant. Like music is just being put out, and now they're letting the females do it too. I don't
How do
need
you
no
feel like it's
nigga.
demasculating, though?
Like, nigga better pop, bust it open for a rich nigga. There's like all type of just ignorance, like, and
Why do you feel
I
like
be
it's
seeing this.
demasculating to the black man?
But I don't know, like, shit is kind of like, I might be going a little too deep, but it might be like this hip hop version of the woman getting the opportunity to make money off hip hop now is almost like welfare. Which, the welfare, they say, not me, but they say that was created to destroy the black families.
It was.
You give the black woman the financial support they need, and they don't need the black man.
But so it sounds like you disagree with that.
I'm not saying I'm disagreeing with it. I'm saying what I'm saying now with hip hop and the demasculation of men is the similarity is giving the woman the opportunity to do what black men have been doing. And that's the popular thing right now. It's a lot of female rappers coming out more than there are male rappers. And I ain't paying attention to everyone because there's a lot of motherfuckers coming out that we'll never hear of. But making a name for themselves, it's been a lot of female rappers. In the last 5 years, a lot of female rappers have gotten like bigger than male rappers.
Yeah, I think that's just because the industry,
And ain't none of them out
because
here, none of
Cardi
them
B
sounding
got
like
big,
L'Oreal.
they needed another Cardi B.
It started with her. It
Uh-huh.
started with her. It's just
Yeah,
that
I
Cardi
think
B
they
had
just,
somewhat of a good heart too. She was ratchet, but she had a good heart. They had to find
yeah,
people worse than her.
that's fair, yeah. Yeah.
They had to
I
find. I
thought
mean,
Cardi B was
Cardi
one of
B.
the worst, but it
No,
got
she was.
worse.
She was
It got
ratchet.
worse
Got
and she got
married.
better.
She was ratchet. Got married. Got a baby. Like she fucked up the
Uh-huh.
narrative. I mean, they had to find other people now. They got Sexy Red and they got Ice Spice right now. So they trying to switch that shit up. But this is something that I think we need to leave as a cliffhanger because we could elaborate on this a whole lot more. You know what I'm saying? I
I
got some
think women
research to
been
do.
getting money though before
They
this
have.
new
They have.
and hip hop.
They have. It's just the scarcity of it. It was barely any female MCs. Every 10-year like lifespan or every 10-year span, it was like one or two female rappers. That number has quadrupled. In the last 20 years, you've had MC Light, Queen Latifah, Eve, Foxy Brown, and Little Kim, and Remy
I ain't
Martin.
gonna hold y'all. I do not want I would prefer women to sing. I would prefer women to sing, and that's I'm not being what's the word
Sexist, misogynist.
misogynist, yeah. But I like soft women, and it's feminine. I like feminine women, soft women, and like Nicki Minaj is fucking beautiful, but I couldn't do her. Like no, no, I cannot do a rapper woman. I could not. I would prefer women that sing, and I think women should make songs. I think they should go back to that instead of where the world has them right now, the kind of music that the world got them presenting right now that they think is
Why
okay.
aren't they? Why aren't they? Because they're trying to masculate the woman. Think about it. They got the women all rapping,
I
all
know that.
gangsta and shit now, and they got
I
all
know.
the niggas putting auto tunes on and singing now. I'm paying attention.
Not only
And,
that,
and
you
it,
got niggas putting nail polish on, niggas wearing dresses.
yeah,
Like the women are naturally taking the men's position or going to where the men should be, and the men are being demasculated and put to where the women should be. Just like they're trying to reverse the roles.
Yeah, nah.
Thomas quiet as hell.
I mean, I don't like talking a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to learn how to let everybody else talk. So I
Okay,
don't
that's
interrupt it and interject and, and cut people off. You know what I'm saying? But no, I agree on so many different levels. I always like to play, the advocate of, uh, what if, would do you blame the artists, who are taking advantage of this opportunity to, one, share their art, share themselves through their art, and help their families?
I
Or
do
do you
blame them.
okay?
I do blame them.
Do you also, or do you blame more the people that are seemingly taking advantage of these young people because they're all young? Uh, in order to use them to push these negative stereotypes to our community and the youth, because the
Well,
youth are the
I
ones
have
that's
to blame the artist simply because nobody can make me do nothing that I don't want to do, and because that I have children, and or not just my children, but children do listen to these artists, and because children listen to these artists, you're you're basically a role model to these children. So you're basically raising these children because they listen to you. They look at you as a star. They look at I want to grow up and be this person. But when you're pushing certain narratives on children, it's just no, no. I blame the
so whose
artist.
whose responsibility is it to teach your children? And this is
Well,
for
it's
all
our
parents.
responsibility, but you can't block out. You can't have your children 24 hours in a day. You can't control what they do at school. You can't control what they listen to on their. I guess you could control what they listen to on their iPods or in their spare time, but you can't control everything. And that's the point. It's like if you're going to be a role model to somebody, be a great role model. Don't be a trash ass role model to teach people how to do drugs, have sex, and just all this. No,
But
no,
but with that being said, who first, who of these artists are saying, with me
all of them,
signing up for this hold on, with me signing up for this entertainment, I'm also signing up to be a role model for your children.
all of them.
I don't think all of the artists are. I don't think no
Majority of them.
artist has
Majority of
said
them.
no. I don't
All
know
of them.
who's came out and said I'm a role model.
You don't need to come out and say it because you are a public figure and because you have a following. You already know that you're a role model. If you got a following, if you got hundreds of thousands of people following you, you are a role model.
But then, with that being said, I don't think you can put that title on somebody who doesn't accept that title. And I think that it's our responsibility to teach the children the difference between real life and
Mm.
entertainment. Now, if they don't get that basis, then I believe that's on the parents. Because I was always told this is a game and this is TV.
Mm.
That's what I
Right,
was
right,
always
right,
told.
right.
I never believed, and I still to this day, I don't trust none of these people. Ain't none of these niggas my role models. I ain't a fan of none of them. I listen to your music and I take it for what it is. I take the music for what it is. That's it. It's just art. You feel me? So
That's
I feel
fair.
like it's on us to teach our children first. You give them the basis of everything, and then of course they're gonna make their own decisions. But if we fail in any way, and then they go out there into the world and allow any influence
Mm,
in the world to switch their thinking into doing
mm.
something different than what we taught, I believe that's a failure of the parent. I don't, I can't put that on a celebrity
Nah,
just because they're
that's fair.
famous.
That's fair. But the only thing that you're not looking at is because, like Tone just brought up, where you don't have men in households, in most of these households, you got a lot of women, or you got a lot of uh, single parents, and you got a lot of single parents. These parents can't all like it can't. I get what you're saying, but it just can't always happen that way. Some people are missing moms. Some people are missing dads. Some people got their moms, and their moms are always at work. They can't always be there, and because that is a reality of this thing. And then these artists are influencers. They are influencers.
Now I would say they are definitely influencers, but to put, saying that they're somebody's role model, even if a kid doesn't have, let's say they don't have anyone. Let's say they're in an orphanage, or I don't think they even have orphanages no more, like in the U.S.
Do they?
But I don't think in the U.S. It's not. I'm not laughing at orphanages and you guys over
Right.
there. But let's say they don't have no one, and they just grow up in the system. Then I can see, unless they got adopted, their morality and their system is off because they don't have that base. But if you
Right.
have a parent, whether it's a grandparent, whether it's your big brother that's taking care of you,
Right. Right.
whoever's taking care of the children, it's up to you. Just like how they say, the kids are doing terrible in school. That's the parents'
Mhm.
fault. You can't
That's
expect a
100% the
teacher.
parents'
Yeah,
fault.
you
Right.
can't expect a teacher to teach your child everything when they got so many different children in the room that got so many different things on. The first teachers are the parents,
That's a fact.
and I feel like any failure, any mistake your child makes, it's all the programming that they've taken in from their parent. That's all they are is a little computer. So if a parent fails to put, hey, I got to put this program into you. Yeah, you see that it's shiny as hell. His chain shiny as fuck. But I want you, if you do want to do that, okay. But if not, I want you to, strive for something greater. These people are just entertainment. Like we got to put these in the kid's head. Like
So let me
these,
switch the words. I
yeah, yeah,
said I said influencer, and the other word was what? Role model.
real
Let's
model.
switch those around. What I want to go with is influencer, not role model. Although I feel like they're the same.
Yeah, no, I
But
completely understand. Influencers is definitely because they do have, and that's something that's not a title we can put on them. That's actually something that they do project.
that
They
they do,
project
right, right.
influence, based on the music, based on what outside of music and
And
everything
that's
they
all
show.
I don't like about it is what you're influencing. I don't like what they're influencing.
Indeed, no, and I completely agree with that. And that's where I do agree with you. Putting blame on them, where we do have to hold our people accountable. We understand that you come from a place where it's poverty. You see an opportunity to take it and you jumping on it, no matter what the fuck you got to do. As long as
Hmm.
the females ain't. Hopefully they not giving up that they
Hmm.
treasure
Yeah,
just to get into it.
good.
But I mean, shit, if you willing to, more than likely throw your people under the bus and set us back a little bit, with their influence, I'm pretty sure they're willing to do everything else. But no, I completely agree with you with that. Shit, I want the females, to be speaking more life, be speaking more, even if they don't got it, more educational to the
Hmm.
young women, speaking
Right,
about,
right.
oh yeah, this person tried to
Especially in
get me.
our community. In
Yeah,
our community, especially, yes, we need that.
straight up. No, I completely agree. I just, like I said, I always like to play the advocate of, what if, and because there's always, more than one story, to each situation. So I do want to, I love hearing them talk their shit though. I ain't gonna lie. I love hearing them talk their shit. But at the same time, it does come with a sacrifice, and what Tone was speaking about too. Demasculating, men. Is definitely an attack. It's definitely an attack, whether they know they're being, pushed for that agenda or not. Uh, I do think that battling of the, oh, I want to be just like men. I want to do jobs just like men. I want to talk just like men. I'm gonna be a player just like men. It don't make sense because what they're trying to do, they're trying to emulate the worst of men and think
That's
that's that
true.
that
That's
that
They're,
that.
true.
they're trying they're trying to kind of eliminate sex too in general.
Yeah, no, they
Well,
definitely
that's
trying to
definitely
make it
true.
more of a neutral where everything applies
Yeah.
and everybody can do everything. I definitely think it's like the whole, and I knew this back when it first started when I was young, when women started acting like men and started trying to talk. I was like, yo, like they really trying to be like the worst of men, like this, like, and like how they take certain words like player and stuff and they try to make it bad. It's like, when I grew up, and my definition of player is like someone who's just able to communicate with any type of woman there is. You feel me? He's able
Hmm.
to go into the club and talk to a woman, not get shut down because it's that's player. It's like
Right, that's
finesse.
what it is.
Finesse isn't taking what somebody got. Finesse is coming into agreement. Say me and you make a deal. I got more education on it. I'm not gonna give you the education on it to give you more
Hmm.
leverage in the deal. But at the
Right.
same time, I'm not gonna do some conniving, some evil shit behind your back in order to come up, to get more out of the deal. You feel me? I'm a talk my talk, and I'm gonna do it with finesse. You feel me? In the way that they've been able to switch around so many things like the gender, certain words and ideas like that some of the worst men try to copy and do it badly. I mean, it's definitely showing. So I agree with both of you guys on that point. But I try to always got to be an advocate. So
Yo,
yeah,
so do
that's
y'all
why.
believe that? Y'all both believe that child support was made to basically push the black man out of the household?
That shit wasn't made for white families.
So you agree? Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, shit. Yeah, I feel like yeah, I feel like it was definitely one of the tools on the government's tool belt to help help break us down, um, along with prison shit, because that's what comes with that shit. After
Yeah,
so long,
prison.
if you don't make them payments, they start taking everything. They take your license, can't get a job. They start garnishing your wages. You don't want to work. What else is there to do but a life of crime where ain't nobody counting your money? Then you get caught
But
up doing that, and
I was thinking, reparations. I don't know why this on my mind, but reparations. How do we as black people go about, like, we hear the topic around, we've been hearing it around for so long, and they say it's old to us, and it's hundreds of years, of them owing us. But how do y'all think we go about getting reparations? How do you
We
think?
take it. We don't ask no more.
Yeah, this nigga is Malcolm X.
Nah, real shit.
Just
Niggas,
take
niggas done
it.
asked plenty of times.
But how do you
And
take it?
I mean, I'm taking it like niggas that made their points plenty of times on why we deserve it, and for some reason the government's like, "Fuck you, suck a dick." So that's
How do you
so I,
take it?
so I take it like the only way for me to take it is if I need some money or I feel like I should get the money I deserve. I have to some way, shape, or form take it
Rob a bank?
because they're not willing to give it no more. So I mean, y'all already done took away enough from us. Y'all don't want to give us nothing back. The only
I don't
time
think that they plan on giving us any reparations at all.
at all.
But if they do, I think the way that they should do it, because right now they do have child support, and child support is kind of, the way I see it is, hey, let me give the woman some money. Now, if I give the woman some money, she don't need this man. She can kind of push this man aside. We're paying her to take care of her kid, type shit. And I feel like, yeah, there you go. All right, but you can hear me?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I feel like with reparations, I feel like if they a way that we could receive reparations is basically to you kind of push the man out of the household. Basically, to push the men back into the household. Pay the families or black families, pay the families to be together. Hey, y'all got a kid, y'all together. Let me give y'all some income to help support y'all. This is child support with the family inside, with both parents inside, and it's compensating them, to make that. It's making them want to make that work. That makes sense. I feel
Yeah.
like if anything, that should be where reparations come from. Like, they did this to push black families or split black families apart. I think they should now put, hey, we'll incentivize y'all to stay together if you got kids. We'll give you guys some cash, incentivize y'all to stay together. I think that's, and maybe over some time, but I think that's the best way to go about getting reparations. I don't know why that was on my
Yeah, I
mind.
mean, I definitely agree. I feel like that's definitely one way that they should definitely do it. I feel like they have to do it on all of the levels that they fucked our people in. So definitely with that, with the prison, with our school, um, I think it has to be monetary. It has to be. They have to go back. They have to go back and edit books. They have to do it. I think they have to do it on so many different levels, to the point where the reason why they haven't done it is because it's gonna empower us too much. And what's gonna happen is You're gonna see the uprising of our communities in certain areas, and it's gonna grow just like how it was before when we first got out of slavery. Uh, you know, shit, it was all throughout the U.S. was communities of black families, having banks, having their own farms, having everything, literally having everything, systems of currency, everything. And to stop all that, they come in and destroy it. So they already fear a black man that's smarter or not, that doesn't need the government. So I definitely agree. That's definitely one of the ways that they have to disperse some reparations. But it's so many different ways they gotta do it if they're gonna do it. I
feel
don't
like
think
they
so.
should incentivize families to get back together. I feel like that is where everything starts, because the breakdown of the family is what causes a lot in this world. You grow up without a father, and now you murdering people at the age of 16, or you in fights at the age of 11 and shit like that, all because you don't have a dad. I feel like if they incentivize families to be together, and then that breakdown of the family doesn't happen anymore.
No, I
Um,
completely agree. On top of that, though, they gotta attack the mentality first, because putting money into a situation that's already you know not per
but I'm
se.
assuming the mentality. I'm assuming that the mentality is there. It's like, hey, if y'all a family, raise your kid right. You would. I assume that the mentality
Well,
is
if that was the case, then the money wouldn't be that wouldn't be nothing, because there's a lot of people in poverty that stay with their families. But I feel like that would be a good thing to incentivize people, but I don't think there would be enough people that will get back with their ex
but not with their ex.
in order
But
to stay with their family.
if you do have a family and you create a family, and let's say you got a girlfriend, or you do got a girlfriend. You got a girlfriend. Let's say you had a kid, all right, and then you and your girl got into it. She could easily just go file for child support and tell you to get the fuck on. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And have your ass on child support and just be collecting money every month or so like that. Versus incentivizing it the other way, which is, hey, let's work this out. The government is going, the government is stepping in for us to, try to work this out. I don't know how to fucking word it, but
Yeah,
you get
no,
what I'm saying.
yeah. No,
Let
I
me
definitely get it.
piggyback
But I
that. Let
feel
me
like,
piggyback
yeah,
that.
go ahead, go ahead.
Um, a woman being able to do that to a man is gonna not only make her not need the financial assistance from the black man, but it also emasculates her more. She has to be
Yes, it
a
does.
woman and be a man. So
Yeah.
it's a double-edged sword that the woman gets. Like, she won't need the black man, and then she has to become more of a man herself. And that's what I meant in my point of masculating
Hmm.
woman. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? This is
Yeah,
not the old days where you want a woman to submit and take care of the home, and the man is out getting the money and financial. It's not like that no more. I mean, it's no regular genders no more. You could fucking be born a girl, become a
It's regular
man. Like,
genders to me, nigga. I don't know
yeah,
what you talking about.
yeah. It's all what you subscribe to. It's all about what you subscribe to. I don't subscribe to none of the
I
new
mean,
shit, man.
everyone got their choice to understand that shit the way they
For
want. But
sure.
y'all see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
Nah,
for
we hear
sure.
you. We hear you.
Yeah,
you know
not
what I
for
mean?
sure.
Like,
I
you
can
fill out
see
job
it.
applications, and for example, we could say Thomas or Tony or Tone on it, and then the next question is you identify yourself as Mr., Mrs., and it's just like, what?
What are your
Yeah.
pronouns?
Shit, yeah, like,
And that's
what
what
are you, male or female? Then
I
what's your
was telling
pronoun?
Grill shit. I got into one of the TikTok lobbies, and it was the so-called pro-black, reading from the books and all that shit. And I went live on there, and they was like, they was like, who are you? What is your pronouns or whatever? I said I'm a god. Yo, tell me why the so-called book smart guy was like, oh, he start acting straight like a female, straight like a female. He wanted me to answer exactly how he wanted me to answer. If I wasn't answering it how he wanted me to answer, then The nigga, he muted me and shit. Like, this nigga act like I'm always female. The nigga tried to cut my voice off and everything because I didn't respond to how he wanted to.
There can only be one narrative.
Yeah,
Only one.
It didn't fit. It didn't fit his train of thought. Like, he couldn't imagine. But he's reading the same book that's saying, "Oh, we're gods, we're gods." But he couldn't imagine a black man, myself, saying, "I'm a god." And
I don't think a lot of people can, though.
And keeping it at that. But he wanted me to say, "What's your gender, bro?"
Right. What do you identify as? No, nigga, I'm a god. I don't identify with this skin. This is just my vessel.
And the thing is, like, they so-called pro-black and so much against the man, but you using titles and shit. This shit is new. Made by the man.
That's a fact.
People divided, more fucking division. And you gonna sit up here and when I say who I am, which is who I am, guys, in conversation, I'm a god. You gonna fight me on that? And you so-called reading from all these so-called books, bruh? It's like
the lack of understanding.
The drop off of, like, my cousin once told me when I was young. He said, "It's okay to be book smart, but you got to be street smart too." And then when they're saying that, you just gotta have common sense outside of these fucking books. Yes, a lot of knowledge in these books, but if you just diving in these books and you ain't stepping into reality, I mean, you fucking lost already. So I just wanted to share that, because, man, these people out here, even when they say they fighting for the right cause, still fucked up in the head, man. And that's why I was saying, like, just throwing
programming,
just giving money to a couple, I think that might actually fuck it up even more. If they're fighting and shit. Now, if it's a good couple, they having a little arguments like everybody do, you know, incentivizing them with some money, because I feel like they'll use the money to, you know, to go on a vacation and plan their family to get, you know, in a better position. Now, if family that's already separated, the man's been out of the house, I don't see him coming. I mean, I can see them coming into it, doing it for the money, but I don't see that being a benefit for the family. But then again, who am I to say? Because it might happen.
Because it could be beneficial to the kid, though. Could be very beneficial. Yep.
And that's where. Yep. That's what.
And that's what matters. Is that's what matters.
Yep. And you're right. You're right with that. And that's why I do agree with that. That's why. But it's just a little confusing when, you know, you throwing money into a situation that
they already are. They're already throwing money at the women that's saying, "Hey, get rid of your man. Here's money here."
Indeed.
You know, so incentivize them to stay with that man that they created a baby with, and, you know, and continue to give them that money that you were giving them.
Indeed. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I'm with it. Straight up. Advocate. I ain't gonna say the D word, but yeah. But straight up.
You must have went to your car.
That boy in the dark. I don't know if he went to the car. He just.
My battery died. No, my battery died.
That boy
and
get
he
dead right now.
Weird angle just off the charge.
Nah, straight up.
Yo, but we at that point, y'all. This was not supposed to be a hip hop conversation, but most of it was.
Hey, but that's what happens. Got a conversation, baby. We had conversations. You never know where we gonna take them. You never know. It might be on the recent.
About your mama next.
It might be about your mama. She
No,
might
about
be
your
on
mother.
Don't worry, I wouldn't allow that, y'all.
It's gonna be after dark, guys. A conversation after dark, baby.
After
you never
dark?
know what's gonna happen.
With the man in the dark.
Hey,
The man in the dark.
guys partaking in human
You said
activities
he's a
too.
man in the dark.
Hey, I'm just saying. Sometimes we might just have to go to the dark. I mean, you know.
Right, the dark side.
The message is episode 1.
For real. But yeah, man, we are there, gentlemen. Anything else we want to say? You know, anything we want to leave them with?
Definitely like and subscribe, tune in, tap in. You ain't getting this angle no other place in the world. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep evolving. And we would like y'all to do the same with us. So make sure you like, subscribe, share,
like
and tap in with the gods. I mean, in
We
real
will
life,
be
you will
back
God
here
yourself.
next Saturday, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock on the
Is that Eastern?
Eastern time, baby.
Eastern time. Okay,
Eastern
10 o'clock
time, 9
Eastern
o'clock
time next Saturday. Every Saturday. Like, subscribe, share. We here.
Yes, sir. And now we are tuning out, you guys. Much love. We appreciate everybody for, supporting us. Whether it's now or later, we support and cherish all of it. We come to this platform with nothing but love, good energy, and we're having these, hot topic conversations while still maintaining our godliness amongst other gods. So it's always a pleasure for me. I love talking, but I love talking less and hearing y'all talk, man. So
And if there's more topics that y'all would like for us to speak on, comment at the bottom. Leave a comment there. We look at them. We'll talk. We'll talk about them.
what y'all want
And we'll
to talk
definitely,
about?
we will
talk about, right?
definitely respond to all comments. We will be responding to all comments. We will be
Just
interacting
Tone.
with the fellow
That's his
guys.
job.
Yeah,
I
don't know about
I
that.
mean, yeah,
Just
ready
flooded
to
with
talk some
100.
shit.
Then
I'm the
like,
one for
yeah.
it. I'm here for it. I'm here for all the smoke.
Yes, sir.
Feel free to speak your mind, because I'm gonna speak mine.
Yes, sir.
He's just gonna be in the dark. He's just gonna be in the dark.
I'm gonna be in the dark when I say it too. Creeping up on you.
Shit, guys, a conversation.
We are out. We did it.
We out, baby. Episode 5.
We out.